Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in as always. Thanks for all your likes, subscribes, comments, discussions, etc, etc, all massively appreciated. Right, bit behind the camera today. I've got lots and lots and lots of data to go through. So today we're doing S-Cross with Halfords Advanced Snow Foam versus Bilt Hamber New Touchless Snow Foam. So I'm going to do fronts with Halfords either side, one test. Halfords first, Bilt Hamber. So we'll do the front door with Halfords Advanced at manufacturer's specified amount. I've reduced the amount of liquid down, so we've got 40 ml of product in 200 ml of water. And I did PIR tests this morning, and wonderfully, for 2% on Bilt Hamber Touchless, worked out exactly the same for me. So 40 ml of Touchless in 200 ml of water. So when you multiply them up, it's the same as 100 ml of product in 500 ml of water. Okay, so we're using them both at the same ratio, which is brilliant. Double handy. So I'll do Halfords Advanced on the front door versus Touchless on the back door at the manufacturer's recommended amount, certainly for a dirty car. And then on the other side, I'm going to do what I've tested, which is 1/4 of that strength with Halfords Advanced. So that would be 25 ml in 500 ml of water. But as I say, I'm only doing 200 ml at a time because I'm only testing one door. So I've got 10 ml of Halfords Advanced Snow Foam in 200 ml of water, and that works out at 13p per wash. And I've been using that successfully on Fabia. I've used it multiple times at that ratio, okay? So it works out 13p. So what I thought I'd do today is calculate how much in mil 13p's worth of Touchless was. So Touchless costs £10 a litre. Halfords Snow Foam costs £13 for 2.5 litres. So you can see where we're going. So if Touchless is £10 for 1 litre, if you use the similar amount monetary value that you were of Halfords Advanced, 13p, that would be 13 mil of Touchless. So on the other side, other doors, I'm doing 10 mil of Halfords Advanced in 200 ml of water versus 5.2 mil of Touchless, also in 200 ml of water. Right, let's roll that out of the way. I think what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to put my pad down a moment. Excuse me. Now I've got all that blurb discussed, and hopefully I won't have to dub over the top like a madman like I did before, because when I was QAing one of my videos, I discovered that I had explained the ratios back to front. Even though I'd used the right ratios, I just explained them back to front. Anyhow. Right, so we'll get some wheel cleaner on. I'm going to call this some wheel cleaner because it's, well, albeit it's in an auto wheel container, I don't believe this is auto wheel. I've got a new pot of auto wheel in the newer style container ready to go, and I've not opened that yet. Therefore, I believe this is Auto Glim Death Grip. I say that because it's thick. You need tons because it's not that powerful. Look at the state of the wheels, man. Wicked. So for the wheels, I'm going to let this have a little dwell, pressure wash it, and then I'm going to give it a tickle with brushes. And in the bucket is 10 ml of Garage Therapy wheel shampoo. Just because, why not? Look at the level of dirt. Anything to make my life easier. And today is all about 4 foam tests. Look at it. I mean, look at it. It is clag central. Right, let's get this on. And as you can see, the sun's out now. So I reckon I was going to try and do some pressure wash tests whilst this was dwelling, but I can't really envisage it dwelling that long. So I'm going to get this hit straight away, and then I'll shampoo the wheels off cam, and then we'll do pressure wash tests. And I can quickly explain why we're doing that. So GM Details commented on one of my previous Super Grizzly S-Cross cleans and said it'd be interesting to see if I just hit it with a pressure washer. So we're going to do Halfords, Bilt Hamber, manufacturers recommended on this side, same process on the other side, Halfords and Bilt Hamber on the back, but we're going to do straight pressure wash on the front so we can look at how Synergy Light is doing, and we'll do straight pressure wash on the rear just to see what the comparison is between hitting it with foams or not hitting it with foam at all. Right, let's leave the camera rolling a moment. Maybe for the first wheel, if nothing else, just to see how that's getting on. And then I'll get them quickly shampooed. Actually, no, let's get them pressure washed. I did just wonder if there was just time to shampoo them, but I suspect once I start spending 1-2 minutes on that, they'll start drying. And I don't really want it drying on the vehicle. As you can see from there, that's come up quite nice. Right, let's have a quick show of those. I'll get in and get them all shampooed off cam, and then we'll do the pressure wash tests, and then we'll start getting the snow foams out, and we'll test getting that on and have a look at cleaning power. And I must also go and collect some swabs. Right, back in a moment. Right, that's wheels done. So we'll target a nice dirty area and see what this looks like with just plain old pressure washer. I mean, we've got no water action. It wasn't the dirtiest point, so I'm, partially uninclined to do a swab, but we will anyway. Can see some grit on there. Yep. So pretty grim. Let's see if we've got any water action on the bonnet. Right, let's see if we've got any residual water action on the bonnet. Right, let's get that all declogged, and I think you'll be surprised. I reckon once we've foamed this, look, you know, it's not performing anything like it was when the Synergy light was first applied, but you can see why it's staying clean. It's still sheeting to dry, just slowly. But it is getting there. It is getting there. Right, let's do a bit on the boot and then swab the boot, because I think you'll agree some on the boot is comparable with what we got on the sides. So we'll do a swab of this. Let's get this all cleaned. I might be sometime. I'll just do the lower for speed, so you're not sat watching me forever going over and over and over the same bit. So we'll make sure we've had a fair going over in a sort of reasonably robotic fashion. And then we'll swab this bit. And that should give us the capability of doing a direct comparison. To find somewhere to put it. Right, we're doing this bit 6-inch. There you go. So this will give us a great idea. That's just going in there. That's control. Okay. We'll call that one control. Right then. So I'm going to have to go on stand a minute. Manufacturer's recommended amount. I've got all my cups strategically placed over behind the camera on another wheelie bin. Juggling. Right, Halfords Advanced. Manufacturer's recommended concentration ratio. We're going to get this in full strength, fan. I'm going to go close and just work from here that way. Going to finish up on there so that I don't get any, I don't want to work the other way, I don't want to get any contamination, and to get that rinsed out actually very, very quickly so that we're as neutral as humanly possible. And now we've got touchless, same. Manufacturers recommended 2% PIR for dirty cars. Hope that's in shot. If not, you'll have to take my word for it. And I'll do the same, but working in the opposite direction. Same fans, same settings, everything. Start close, fire away. I'm careful not to wipe any off. Right, let me rinse and then we'll show. Ooh. Sorry. I was rushing a bit so that we get... This is a good case for me to have a AVA cleaner, pressure washer, with the multiple pots. Now, you will have seen when this was going on, this was mega thick. Look at it. Touchless, without shadow of a doubt, thinner. But all good nonetheless. Oh, this is exciting. Right, I better do a timer, eh? What do we think? 5 minutes? Happy with 5 minutes? Let's just get in phone. Stopwatch. Reset. So exciting. I must have been timing other things recently. Right. Excuse me. Ooh. Right, including my waffle. There we go. Hope you can see that. Yep. Stop. There we go. So let's let that have a dwell. Look how the Halfords is sitting. It's so thick. It's going to sit there for ages. Right then. Right. Well, the timer says 2:30. Obviously, this has definitely had another minute. This is closing in on nearly gone and potentially going to dry on the panel, which we're not doing. So I'm just going to grab me lance. While that was waiting, I went and grabbed the some more foam, because I always forget. I've got loads and loads of stuff ready to do this, and then realised that afterwards, obviously, I'm going to need to foam the top and the back end. Anyway, so interesting, eh? Halfords Advance is killing it. But we've got a lot of dirt dragged down from Bilt Hamber as well. I'm going to start on the Bilt Hamber purely because I don't want it to dry. Bottom up. Well, as you saw, it was plenty dirty. Trying to segment. I don't want to push the Bilt Hamber into the Halfords test section. Bit difficult today because it is very windy, but anyway. Nice. And we'll swab both at the same time, because by the time I've swabbed, the cotton wool bud will blow away. Anyway, Halfords Advanced. Oh, just amazing, isn't it? Still clinging around. So once we're at just water, I'm happy just to push it all around, get any extra off, and then we'll do the swab test once it's all rinsed. I'm happy that I've given those equal, I mean, I was fair when pulling the product down. Right, let's get that camera there. Just want to do I always miss the plastic. Obviously, there is an expectation that I'll actually wash the car as well. Right, the moment of truth, as they say. Let's do right hand Bilt Hamber 6-inch swab and left hand Halfords Advanced 6-inch swab. Oh, it's absolutely caned at the bottom of that door though. That's the only drawback. No, I could see it coming, because that just in front of that driver's front wheel is absolutely minging. So let's flip, keep the same key, and we'll do a couple of areas that are very close, okay? So 6-inch. And there you have it. For all my excitement of touchless, I mean, how good Halfords Advanced is, the touchless takes it. Right, let's do 2 separate sections here. Clean bit of swab, little downstroke, and they're clean. They are clean near the door handles. Well, that is very, very interesting. Right, let's park that. Excuse me. Let's see if we can get any activity from the world's smallest amount of Halfords Advanced. Clear out. To refer to my notes very quickly. So that is 10 mil of Halfords Advanced snow foam in 200 mil of water. Let's just see if we can get Cam here for a minute. Hopefully that's okay. For a mow, So that says a lot, you know. While I have a great time with the Halfords Advanced, and I'm blown away by how little you have to use to produce a reasonable level of foam, it isn't just about the foam. I'm going to swap it around this time. I'll do back door with Halfords Advanced, and we'll do the Bilt Hamber on the front door, just for fairness. So we're still producing foam. At a quarter of the manufacturer's recommended dilution ratio. Just show you that. So we're still producing foam. It is very, very thin and moving rapidly, which is fine. Let's get the camera there. Hopefully that's tolerable. While I refill, this will be interesting. It's going to check what the ratio is of this one. This is 5.2 mil of Bilt Hamber Touchless. Right, let's get this in. Kill the camera. Nope. Oh. Get it up the top, obviously. Let's let gravity do its work on that. Now, car's getting covered in it. Now, don't be concerned about the thinness, because I tested years and years, well, I'll say a year. Years and years, possibly a year or so, I tested really, really weak touchless in the old touchless, actually, in IK foamer, I believe. So let's see. You can still see it sat in that grizzle. Yuck. That is killing. That is killing. But it's interesting, isn't it? Even at that ridiculously low concentration ratio, the Halfords Advanced, you still get a good thickness. And I've been using it at that level for maintenance wash on Fab yesterday with great results. Great results. Right, let's just pop this down a minute in my other pour. And yeah, the results have been fine for a maintenance wash. Really good. Really good. There we go. Just grabbing the nozzle, and we'll get straight into that. And then I'm going to blanket the car, and I think I'll see you again when we do the Sigma, and then we'll wrap that up. But this is going to be good. This is going to be good. Obviously, Halfords first, bottom up. Trying to push away, sorry. There we go. Only going to do this door on cam. Right, let's see if we're getting any movement. Crumbs, the wind around this little behind the vehicle. Eesh. Right then, how are we doing? Right, let's go into the, so I'm trying to back into the the hedge. So let's get a good swipe over where we're going to get test swabs. Try and move at the same speed, equal opportunity for both to shine. And we shall see. We shall see. Right then. Ooh. So, let's just observe that, and then I'll get her cleaned, and as I say, I'll be back when we get to Sigma, and then I will wrap that one up to get you somewhere sensible while I use my other paw to grab a couple of balls of cotton wool. Right then, so 6-inch swipe, same. Make sure you can see that. Same. This time was Bilt Hamber at the front, and then we'll do 6-inch swab at the top. Look, Bilt Hamber, Halfords Advanced. Well, difficult one to call, hey? Difficult one to call. Not much in it, really. Not much in it. I like there to be conclusive evidence. But when we're doing that same test on the fronts, I mean, on that side, nothing in it. Not a great deal in it. So, you make up your own mind. I'd say very, very similar, but you get a bit more dwell time with the Halfords Advanced. But it was clearly the Halfords Advanced done better on that back. The Bilt Hamber done better on that back door. Anyway, right, let me get that blanketed, rinsed, and we'll start getting into the wash. For reference, I'm going in with Auto Glim Polar Wash today for my own pleasure, speed, comfort. Normal mix, just eyeballed, 150, 200 mil. Get that all on, all used up. When I say for my own comfort, it is because I've got a nice warm bucket of rinse. It's not warm now. Anyway, it means one less bucket. And as I was saying about the dilution ratio, normal, well, it's not, is it? I did read the pot before I mixed it up, and it says 50-50. But I'm not doing that. too thick. I go through the product like the clappers. So I normally just use 100mm, 150mm, 200mm, that sort of arena. Still plenty of dirt there. One swipe on that and that is going straight back, because she was minging, as you saw, dead. Right, get that finished up. We'll start banging some Sigma on and then we'll wrap that one up. Oh, by the way, I remembered when I went near my rubber gloves, I saw the control swab. I was like, oh, I forgot. Anyway, I have to use the power of digital editing to put the picture of the control swab next to the picture from all the others. Right, I'm going to follow the same process I did yesterday on the Fabia, and that is a very, very quick flat round with the woolly mammoth in the traditional style that they show you on the video of, look how good it is. You just pass once, which is close to accurate, I suppose. Anyway, I go around once in the dangly push over one panel type method, and then with the residual moisture I'm just gonna splat around with Synergy Light and a plush microfiber towel and get her all dried. A little bit of a top up, and then we'll have a look at where we're sat. Right, that's nearly woolly mammoth done its work this weekend. This is my third valet, third clean, shall we say. Apologies, just going to hang that somewhere it won't blow away. Cloth, couple of panels on cam. Be interesting to see how this does actually, because we're sort of approaching end of life for the Synergy Light. So, be nice to know how this gets on. So, I thought about this earlier actually, when I was finishing up probably a Fabia video, or one of them, Fabia I think. Anyway, I was thinking, because it's had another top up of Sigma, when I said to the camera, making a video recently, we'll see how easy it is to clean next week. What I meant is, we'll see how my daughter gets on. I have to admit, she helped me produce a video last weekend, and even she said, oh, is it done already? Yeah. So if a 16-year-old thinks something happened quick and it was effective and painless, they're probably right. You know, I did get some footage of her doing some cleaning. But she strictly instructed me never to let that see the light of day. So there you go. Anyway, oh, that is just so easy. Right, we'll do this one, and I'll pause the cam, and I'll be back when I'm done. And I think Mrs. Rev-You is now going to take this back down the horse yard just to torture me, probably laughing all the way. Yeah, 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 yeah. I've killed it. But as I say, it'll give us a good opportunity to look at the durability again. Now we've had a little topper. Look at that shine. Wonderful. Right, I'll get that all dried and we'll have a look round. Well, time will tell in the durability department, but in terms of gloss and overall appearance, I'm not complaining. Wheels nice, paint nice, overall appearance of Sigma great, ease of use wonderful. We can have a little look at durability throughout the week, possibly, if not definitely next weekend. Paint feels fabulous for that level of effort. It feels fabulous. Car's near to that stage really where it could do with a really good deep clean, decontamination, etc, etc. So I'll get into that as soon as we get some good weather. And I missed a headlight. Anyway, that's looking all right. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that one. That's my last one for the weekend. I'm going to get wrapped up and get dogs out for a lovely long walk. Right, thank you for tuning in as always. Hope you enjoyed that one, and I very, very much look forward to seeing you all again very soon. Take care, all the very best. Bye bye.